The chances are that you wear a watch. Watches are a very personal part of our lives, and as a semi-professional psychologist, not to brag, but I've got a 12-year-old psychology A-level, I believe it says a lot about your personality. Before we get going, I'm going to say some offensive things throughout this video. Please don't take them to heart. Remember, if you cry in the comments, I am going to screenshot it and put it onto my Instagram story, and you may look a little bit silly. But if you want it anyway, I need the content. With that out of the way, let's have a little bit of fun and hurt some feelings. You wear a Nomos club. Well, we all love a bit of minimalism. Well, we all love a bit of minimalism. You're probably an art school dropout who couldn't really afford the elongason and wanted something minimalistic to show how deep you are. You wear black turtlenecks 5 days out of 7 and probably go by the name Hugo, believing Steve Jobs was the second coming of Jesus Christ and Elon Musk should be the president of the world. Your favorite drink to order is a black coffee made with bottled mineral water and warmed exactly to 93.3 degrees. The Tissot PRX is a fantastic watch. You bought it because everyone told you to, and it's probably the closest thing you'll get to a Royal Oak on minimum wage. The salesman sold you on the Powermatic 80 movement, but you think that's the amount of horsepower it has. You think that the Swiss-made badge basically means that you own a Rolex but didn't have to wait on a wait list. I'm going to ask you now, if you're enjoying this video, please go below and subscribe to the channel. I'm asking you that now because the next few get a little bit risky. The Laco Kempton. I love these watches. Let's be honest, you probably have a keen interest in history, especially between the years 1933 and 1945. You have an obsession with Flieger watches, but couldn't quite afford an IWC. Your firstborn son will probably be called Henrik, and he'll take a tape measure to every subway that he visits in order to make sure it is exactly 6 inches. You find yourself in the pub on a Saturday night after a few too many beers, asking questions like, was Hitler really that bad? Or who are your 3 favourite Nazis? The Invicta Pro Diver. I mean all of this from the soul. You bought this particular watch because you had a few too many drinks and found yourself watching a shopping channel. It was marked down to $150 from $1,000, and you only had 10 seconds left to make that call and get the deal of your life. It only has 100 meters of water resistance, but it's called a Pro Diver, so you are basically PADI certified. Your favorite line is, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. And your antivirus is begging you to stop clicking the single women in your area ads. You think that any watch below 46 millimeters in diameter is for women, and because they put a little pretty sticker on the NH35 rotor, you think it's in-house. I absolutely hate those things. Cartier. You obviously love beautifully made watches. You're probably also a woman. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. There's only really 2 ways about this. Either you're a rapper who's drilled massive potholes in a genuine piece of horological genius, shoved $50 worth of shiny stones into them, and you actually think the brand name is Royal Oak. You were probably signed to Diddy's label and he gave it to you as a gift to keep your mouth shut about the baby oil. It's either that or you're a middle-aged businessman who's been listening to a little bit too much of his 13-year-old son's favourite hip-hop artists. Oh, the Omega Speedmaster. This one is going to leave me in a dark room crying in the fetal position. I'll say this first. You have impeccable taste. You also have an encyclopedic knowledge of NASA's Apollo missions. Buzz Aldrin is your all-time hero, and Neil Armstrong may as well be a fictional character. If you catch anyone saying that the moon landing is a hoax, you react like they've shot your dog and you are now John Wick. You often find yourself writing to movie studios to convince them to shove James Bond on the moon so the Seamaster fanboys can stop picking on you. You also have a worrying amount of polywatch tubes just lying around your bedroom. Okay, time to come clean. This one was a little bit of fun for me. I hope I didn't hurt too many people's feelings, but if I did, I'm sure you've already left me a really lovely comment. If you enjoyed this one, please let me know, because I could definitely make a series of these with different watches as the subjects. Remember to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.